got you. Welcome back to the show, second hour of the Kazual Konvo. We had conversations about business, relationship, personal, and I forgot the last one. Well,
Business
anyway,
relationship.
we had a Kazual Konvo, so we don't have a tough one. I'm the co-host, Boscoe from the Bronx, and I got my beautiful host, Coco in the building. She
Hey,
getting ready to break it down, y'all. So broke it.
hold. Let me break it down. Okay, so
Break
you
it
want to
down.
repeat the question you got? Because you got to do me right.
The question was, why do people blame the devil for things? Also, why do people blame the devil when it comes to someone dying or something to that effect? But why do people blame that? Basically, why do people blame the devil for whatever's going on rather than taking it,
Accountability.
yeah.
Okay, so my answer would be JB is correct. I did say it a couple of weeks like um the devil was an angel. So
Mm-hmm.
when I look at when people say, "Oh my God, the devil made me do it," or "Oh my God, that ain't nothing but the devil," were going. So when we talked about it before on a different show, when we were talking about things in a biblical sense,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's whatever your personal belief or whatever is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Is you are correct. It's not about holding ourselves accountability for the decisions that we make.
Mm-hmm.
However, we want to blame everything on somebody. But instead, it's kind of like, are you sure that's who made you do it? Because we still figuring out a whole lot of stuff that's going on of who
Mm-hmm.
we are holding accountable for certain things. So even if
Mm-hmm.
you want to say the devil made you do it, he was one of God's best angels at one time, at
It
one
was a
point
beautiful
in
angel.
time. And he was so beautiful and manipulative. So are you saying that you manipulated yourself or you just tricked your own self into doing this act, or if that's something that you really wanted to do? And we
Mm-hmm.
use the devil as a scapegoat, and a lot of times even when we go into the biblical sense and you want to keep going deeper and deeper and deeper into things,
Mm-hmm.
he was blamed for a lot of stuff that he also did not do.
Exactly.
So I guess my easy answer is to say it's the bull crap, and I think we kind of just go into a thing of repeating what we hear.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they say, "Oh, it's not nobody but the devil," and it's like, how do you identify the devil if you are righteous?
Thank you. I agree 100%. Um, People just don't want to take accountability. I know if I mess up, I never say, even when I was in the Islam real deep or whatever, or even when I was a Christian, I never said it was a devil. I like, man, I messed up. Period. Because you know right from wrong. You know, if you tell yourself, I'm going to the club and turn up, you gotta. If you think about it, you got a choice to go out to the car, or drive to the club, turn up,
Hmm.
or you can stay at home, watch a little TV, be with your kids, you be with your girl or your husband, whatever it is, and that be that. But you made that choice. Devil didn't say, "Hey man, why don't you go to the club?" Because see, my thing is this, and make some people mad. In the Bible itself, it said when people say, "Well, God told me," no, God didn't tell you nothing, because even Jesus said, "You cannot see God. God is a spirit. You cannot see nor hear Him." So I don't want to hear you say, "God told me this." No, He didn't tell you that, because Jesus said you can't see nor hear Him.
Hmm.
So stop it. So that's why I said you can't say the devil told you to do something, because he's an angel. You can't see him. It's in your head.
And then
You
the other
told you.
piece, like Lisa just said, she say hurt and grief make you say certain things, and we
Yeah.
always, and then some of us say we blame the devil, and then some of us say God don't make no mistakes. So it doesn't, and a lot of times we say that in the sense of no matter how the person passes away or what pain was caused. So I mean, that's a whole nother conversation.
I mean,
Because
you're
it's
right
kind
though.
of like, we talk about peace
Mhm.
and heaven, and I think another one was like about heaven and hell. So when
Mhm.
you talk about it, and we talked about are they real? I do believe so, but I don't think of in a sense that what we're thinking of. So when
Mhm.
we say that, and when we talk of speak of who or what doesn't make no mistakes, or who or what controls everything. Like we were talking about, like the watchers and the angels,
Mhm,
and where did humanity come from?
mhm,
Certain things like that. So when we can really have an open conversation and dialect about that, and I think
mhm,
those other answers you may question how and when you use that terminology, because I look at it like when you talk about heaven and hell is whatever realm your soul transition to, because we
mhm,
all agreed, I think the last time,
mhm.
the soul never dies, right?
Right.
And your body is a vessel. We all agree with that. So I
Mhm,
think we pick and choose at what times we want to use different sayings, and then we've
mhm,
grown and accustomed to repeating something that sounds right, or we think it sounds right in that given moment because that's what we heard, or that's what we raised upon.
mhm.
Me personally, for myself, I try to stay quiet. I don't use those terms,
Me neither.
because a lot of times when we speak things, we speak it to fruition, or
Speaking
and
into
to truth.
existence.
So I don't, I'm not too sure about that, so I can't say that.
I agree. That's speaking into existence. Like I think we talked about how when I wake up in the morning, I think you said the same. I talk to myself. I try to talk my day.
I don't talk to myself. I do affirmations.
But that's what I mean. I don't mean
You
talk to
said I
myself.
talk to myself.
Okay, let me say affirmation. I don't mean talk to myself. You know what I'm talking about. Affirmations. We talk it in. We talk today. Like today is gonna be a good day. Da 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 da. This is what's going. This is my journey. You know what I mean, stuff like that. Rather than waking up and saying, "Man, today's gonna be a bad day," because you already started it. Just that you just started your bad day. Try to wake up and say something. Even if you're just laying in bed, it's like sometimes I'll lay in bed and I just open my eyes and I'll say, "Yo, da 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 da," da," just talking, talking into the universe. And I've had some real good days too. Um, Anyway, yeah, I agree what you said about all that about the devil and all that. I'm 100% on with that for real. Next question.
I hope Hand TV join in on this one, because I
Mhm,
got it's I guess this is for everybody. This was kind of dope because I never really thought about it, but then I
mhm,
thought about it, but then again, anybody who knows me know I over process and I overthink. So I'm probably definitely get ready to overthink, or I'm gonna try not to over explain what I
mhm.
think for this one. So they asked, where do you think our technology came from?
I think it came from them. You know who they are. It came
Who is?
from them.
Who?
Them.
Who?
Them.
Nephilim?
Them. It came from them. Cause kind
Oh.
of funny how like once the thing happened in Area 51, the airplane things changed, the speed of the planes happened, and everything. Them
Mhm.
came from them.
Well, we got our first little YouTube comment. Hi, Chris. Chris said
What's
them.
up? What's up, Chris? What's up? What's up? Came
Chris,
from them.
Chris said that he's asking who was them. Them.
Them.
Them.
Just like the movie. Them.
Well, let me clarify for y'all who he keeps saying them. He talk right, JB. He's talking about the aliens,
J
the
is close.
ETs. He's talking about
Mhm.
alien form, or what we consider to be alien forms. Well, I think is the
Extraterrestrials.
people
Yeah.
that were already here. So my answer, or what I would think our technology, I agree. I believe our technology, I don't think we utilize the technology that we can till its full potential.
Hmm.
I really think we've dumbed down the mind. Technology just comes from the mind, our mind, and they
Yeah.
always say your brain, your mind is your most greatest gift, your
Hmm.
creativity. So when you close off that, you close off as the technical, how technical you can really be. And I
Hmm.
always think about it like, anybody who knows me, like, I love like culture, I love like ancient times, and
Oh yeah.
I love like Egyptian culture, and things like the Indian culture. So when we look at these cultures of people over the years, the hundreds of years, and to this day, they have like underwater, what is it called, underwater statues and civilian life from, from the flood and things like that. And so when you look at the architect, and because we only look at technology
Mhm.
as electronic,
Yeah.
as that technology is also like construction, different things like that. So when you look at how things were built, how they were made, how
Mhm.
the shapes and things like that, all of that is used into a database
Yep.
today. So
Mhm.
whoever came up with that and the formulas and all of those things, that came from before our time. And if, like Bosco said, them,
Them.
whoever was here before us is
Yeah.
who created it, and they're watching us. So just imagine in another realm, in another form, because like what was it? What's the planet they just found? That they say it has I think it's more life than we do on Earth.
Yeah.
And it's a
It's a number. I can't think of the name of it.
it's a
It's a
bigger planet
yeah.
that they found, that they said that they're quite sure, but we're not
Mhm.
able to reach it yet, but it
Yeah.
can be seen. And it's kind of like, just imagine what they got there, or what was there for. Just look at the pyramids, look at ancient
Mhm.
artifacts.
That's
Just,
exactly.
I was
That's
just
why I
gonna
say.
say.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
No, I
ahead.
was just gonna say based off of just what they, because I go by what they're the scientists, what they say they've seen or they thought they saw. Like it's breadcrumbs. We don't
Mhm.
even know uh unidentified object or those beings they know how to do. Because if we just using Egypt for example and the pyramids, they
Mhm.
still can't figure that out. So if they can't
They
figure it
can't
out,
figure
the
it out.
top scientists, the best scientists in the world can't figure this out. Just a more that just tells me how far away they are from us, like
Mhm.
technology wise. Like they probably looking at us, oh,
That's it.
y'all just figured out how, like, bro, we've been on that for 100 years. Like we've been on that for years. Like they probably looking at
Mhm.
us like we're babies.
Yeah.
Right. And then to
Shout out to Chris
find out that
Kingston.
there's still similar pyramids on other planets on the surface
Yeah,
that's diagonal to the ones in Egypt is
yeah.
also great. But then also the flip side to that is below the
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
pyramid is a whole nother pyramid. And then they had the pyramid isn't what we think a pyramid to be in diagonal. There's so many different ones. They're
Mhm.
still finding them. They're still finding underground or underwater,
Underground. Yeah.
different
Yeah.
types of, things of artifacts and
Mm-hmm.
different life forms and different species and all of these things. So when we talk about technology, I think a lot of times we tend to stay on the surface level of what technology. We look at technology as whatever is being done to be quick.
Is
I
is
look at whatever it takes to build.
That's why I
is
say them.
it's just so many we do not have answers to. That's what is
Yeah.
so crazy and so like, because when you think about the pyramids, one, and then you think about the galaxy, you think about those planets. You We know that it's other life out there because of the planets, how far away they are, and how many stars are around these planets.
Hmm.
All these planets out in the galaxy, and nobody is out there.
You know
There's
what is
no way
ham
in hell.
radio? That's how I feel. Like, how do we know that? This is why I say them. How do we
Mhm.
know how old something is? Because they be like, this
Right.
thing is 37 billion years old, and how do we know that?
Exactly. We thought about it.
How do we know that? Like, look at the Voyager one, and Voyager two. Those two things are out there, billions of miles out
Right.
of, and they
But
launched them in
and
1977. They're
that's
still
why I feel
transmitting.
like they're way more advanced than we are because just the
Yes.
unidentified objects that just if we just go by what we know, the 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 best scientists in the world can't tell us nothing but breadcrumbs. Then when they
Yes. I would
see a
say I call it sand.
then
I
when they
call it
see
sand
a
granules.
right, it's barely nothing they can tell us about it.
Mhm.
Then when they see a plane or an unidentified object, when they see it, it's moving faster than the speed of light. It can go down
Mhm.
and up. Like we don't
Mhm.
even have technology here that can duplicate that. So we already know
Mhm.
it's doing that. They way more smarter than we are. Nobody here
Oh
in
yeah.
America in this world knows that technology. So they way more advanced than us. So
Exactly, Chris
we have
Dixon.
to start like that. That's what
So, Matrix said the technology is too powerful. I think we can't handle it. So I had a I don't know who was this conversation with. I had a conversation with someone, and we were talking about like meditation and the power of the mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine when we say what we can't handle, we can handle anything. We're equipped for it.
Mm-hmm.
And when we say the mind is powerful, that's why I said it's the only thing that technology comes from a
Mm-hmm.
creation of things,
A thought.
numbers, shapes, everything like that. So what
Mm-hmm.
we do is we recycle what was already written, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
we try to make it better, tweak it, or try to make it somewhat unique. So think about it. Our ancestors
Mm-hmm.
were using technology way before we did. Because
That's been
think about
proven.
it, to build this country, you had to use
Mm-hmm.
technology. Then we look at inventions like the clock, certain things like that. That's
Mm-hmm.
technology. You have to have a
Mm-hmm.
you have to tap into a certain part of your brain to
Mm-hmm.
be
Mm-hmm.
able to create and think this.
Mm-hmm.
So we shortchange ourselves, and we think about it. And your lifespan here on this earth, you don't even use the full potential of your
Mm-mm.
brain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
So when we all talk about your third eye, everybody gets so
Enamored.
lost about
Yeah.
what that really is. It's really tapping into the center and the most powerful part of your brain to
Mm-hmm.
see things, because when you tap into that, your outlook on life, your thought process, your critical thinking, how you create, how you do everything changes, because
Mm-hmm.
now you opened up a different spectrum and you can see things more clearly, to think more clearly. When you can think more clearly, you can create and you can
Yeah.
use the mind. So when you really tap into, we have a habit of psyching ourselves out of thinking what we can't do and what we can't create. You
Mm-hmm.
can do any, and that's why I like to tell like my kids and my grand, whatever you can do,
That's,
whatever is in your mind, whatever the power of your mind, you can do it.
yep.
Just think
Yep.
about it. Sit down, think
You
about it, and create it.
you hit it right on the nose right there. And that's what when we talk about when we trying to figure out technology things like the technology in this world today is really distracting us from that, paying
Yeah.
attention to our own thought. I ask people this all the time. When is the last time you thought about your next move without even
Okay,
looking at
which brings me to the next one.
your
So I'm
phone,
glad you looked at it. If we was
without even looking
captured
at
by
the
the
internet?
emotions, would
Hold
you
on.
feel safe?
Hold on. Let me read Chris Dixon's
Mhm.
comment because he's just
He go,
he just laying it down. He was saying how we are still traveling the solar system, but the one thing, Thomas Edison tried and failed nearly 2,000 times to develop the carbonized cotton thread filament for the incandescent light bulb. And when he asked about it, he said, "I didn't fail. I found." You
Yeah.
know, out
2,000
of two
ways not
thousand
to
ways
make.
to not, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, you only need one way to make it work. It's crazy, boy. You having
You
a
all right,
hard time,
Coco?
Coco. But the main thing he said, how it was still traveling out of the solar system, and
Right.
it's crazy
Yeah.
because the Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 is still transmitting
Right.
stuff, and it's already past Pluto. It's
Mhm.
Right.
way out there, both of
Yeah.
them. And how do we get the technology for something that we launched in 1977 that's still in operation
Mhm.
and able that the antenna is still pointing back this way towards us and transmitting stuff?
Right.
That's crazy. That's insane, man.
And
Mhm.
that's powerful, because that's like saying
Yeah.
you just never give up. And then when we tell people are like, don't nobody want to hear that shit. No, you should really process it and understand that it's factual. And not to get too personal, but like that's something like, even like when I meet with like my patients and stuff like that, and we talk
Mm,
and they get discouraged. What you gonna get discouraged for? You already know you're gonna get one or two things, a yes or no, or something ain't gonna work. What you do is okay, now what we gonna do differently to get the answer that we need to get. But you can't get discouraged. Once you start to get in your own head about what can't be done, it's
mhm.
not going to get done.
I got a
But when
question.
you sit there, but when you think and you process it, and like even like with my friends' kids, like my kids, my
Mhm,
grandkids,
mhm,
and we talk about affirmations, because it's the power of the mind. And
mhm,
if I tell you you're
Mhm.
great, you're beautiful, you're awesome, you're powerful, you can do anything. When
Mhm.
you start your day, I can do any fucking thing. Ain't nobody gonna tell me no nothing
mhm.
otherwise. And that's just the same thing. So when people ask like where do we think it came from, and it's like it's within all of us. It's just how we tend to use it.
And that's our
I got a
power.
question. I got a question before we go to the next one.
Mhm.
Chris makes a point. Said 45, you can still turn, and it still works.
Mm-hmm.
All this technology we got, well, I still be getting drop calls up the block. Move on
Because
to the next question.
it's malfunction. It's malfunction, and the aliens have said that's not what we told y'all to do.
No, I'm clouded, man. So I said right up the street. If I walk 5 minutes up the street on foot, my call will drop, and I gotta walk another block.
Jay, you
Right.
must be just coming
But
in.
I'm clouded though. But next
We
question,
said that.
man.
They said
Oh, that's
there's
some real
3
stuff.
planets that look like Earth. Yeah, we that's what we
Oh,
was talking
yeah.
about. Well, I know
It's,
one is very much
It's twice the
similar
size.
but greener, and I
it's so
think they
far
said
away though. It's
so
so
far
far
yeah,
away.
we can't
And
reach
that's
it yet. This is the thing. So when somebody said if we were invaded by Martians, will we be in trouble? Okay, let's dissect this because this is my theory. I don't think none of us will be scared. I'm gonna tell you why. I honestly think they're already here. I think they've been here. They visit here frequently, and they be laughing at us. And they probably think we ghetto. But I also think when we talk about aliens and what's being described as aliens, who do they look like?
I'm gonna tell you. This is my answer. I'm gonna be
It's
brief.
us. We all, and that's think. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Aliens are mistreated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even in the Bible, well, the ones that was taken out the Bible, right?
Yeah.
If you go back to the original ones,
Yeah.
all the people who were mistreated because of their powers, because of the good that they were doing, because of what the powers that they possessed and what they could do and how strong they were.
Mm-hmm.
They look like us, girl. I mean, y'all, aliens is black people.
Mhm.
Hey, Chris, she keeping it 100, man.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I
And
just
see,
like I said, everything like what it goes back to is what Coco said is our mind. Like energy.
You know what?
Everything is energy. If you learn how to be on the same level with something that you're trying to attract, you can attract it. But we don't even get time in our day to really focus on our thoughts and our energy.
Look, and this is what them prefixes. I don't mean to sound racist. And this so you know it's gonna be racist. But listen, y'all, I don't mean to sound racist.
Right now, I'm gonna say this whole by so remember this. What's today's date? October 4th, 2023.
Yeah.
That I said I'm telling you, the aliens and all of them people I'm telling you, they're gonna look just like us. Remember the movie? Think about it. Remember the movie Us?
That's what I'm getting at.
Who do they look like? They look like, I'm telling you, they might be a little ashy, but they gonna look like us.
This is what I'm getting at. They go, and I don't want to sound racist. So if you're white out there, please don't take it racist because it's I don't mean to sound racist. They gonna mess with us. Cause they see the shit we going through. Like, nah, forgive me, but they go like, these niggas are meant to enough.
They're gonna like, we are here to save you. Thank you. Come get me because it's ghetto as a mess down here. I'm sick of them, and they probably sick of them too. And like Victor said, they always say we live in like an assembly, right?
I know.
So just imagine they probably looking like I can't, but let me go down here and get her. I'm just waiting for them to come and come.
Oh, I'm gone. I'll leave my turntables here. I'll leave my comic book. I don't think I might take up my Barbies and my GI Joes because I need somebody to talk to. Other than that, I'm leaving everything else here.
No, I just gotta make sure we're not gonna make no stops because we don't know how to just go get nobody and go straight back. We always gotta make you can't take me nowhere else and then I can't live for real. Get me on this thing where I'm gonna make it to where we gotta go.
Stop at that Super Saturn they got out there with the 1,000 rings, but we're gonna stop right here right quick.
Unless you're gonna go get some gas on the other planet real quick and we can keep on going, but you're not gonna sit there and play with my time like that. No, we gotta make sure. Because if they look like me, I'm gonna have questions. First of all, who else on the ship?
Who else we going to get? Are y'all on a real black time where we're leaving at 3, but we're gonna actually leave at 5? I need to know. Next question.
I'm trying to tell y'all think it's the game.
No, I'm asking questions too. Who else we picking up? And are we on real black time? If we leaving at 3, are we leaving at 3 or are we leaving on black time? Which means 5:30.
We're betting, right? Y'all heard me today. I told y'all. So when they come, When they come and it's like you looked in the mirror. Remember how they always got that trick mirror? And then when you look in the mirror and you get to doing like this, and then the other person, and you can be like,
Next question, man.
we already said the movies they trying to tell you something that's
Mhm.
already existing. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, so disclaimer.
Uh-oh.
This is the disclaimer. So
Uh-oh.
there was a time, to those of you who may be new and who don't understand Bosco. Bosco says a lot of things, right? So in this instance, Bosco made a comment that that Asia has good-looking trannies, right? Not to say that your American trannies and your other trannies not
Let
cute.
me explain it.
No, I'm not. No, let me
Oh,
explain.
okay.
I'm doing this. I got
Okay.
this. So it's not to say that y'all funny looking or nothing like that. It's just to say that y'all not that cute. And what he was trying to say to him, the Asian ones, they got it a little bit more down packed. They're a little bit more, feminine. Um, okay. But that's no shade to y'all. Just keep trying. Some of y'all is cute though. That's just what I said. But this came from them. So I don't want y'all to get offended.
Mhm.
This is where this stemmed from. And can I just say one thing first though? Because I know every week something about
Matrix.
Nature said, "What you been to Bangkok?" Look, so I think I want to say what I would like to do because I know this comes up a lot, and I don't want anybody to think that
Yeah.
we are completely against it because the sad part is we really not.
We're
Just
not.
like with us, there's a group of people, just like women, there's a group of men, there's a group of black people, white people that ruins it for every community of people.
Yeah.
And I feel like, and me and Bosco both agree, I'm gonna speak for him on this, even when it comes to the LGBTQ, especially the transgender community,
Mhm.
there is a handful that I think that kind of makes it bad for everybody else. But
Mhm.
we also do understand that there are a lot of people within the community that don't have the same belief and values. We get that. What
Mhm.
I would like to do, hopefully one day, is maybe get a couple of people from within the community that's open-minded and
Mhm.
that can have a conversation, um, and not get too personal, too offensive, or anything like that, but just have open dialect of
Mhm.
understanding.
Mhm.
I would like to do that, but I just wanted to put that out there before I get to the question, before y'all be like, "Oh my God, here they go again." Again, this did not come from us. This came from y'all.
This
All
came
right.
from y'all.
So it said,
Two women, actually. Two women.
okay.
One is gay.
And it's all because he said the Asian trainees look better. Shout out to the Asian trainees. It said, why is America so big on proving how gay we are? That's the first one. And then there's a two-part that I added to make it a little spicy.
Mhm.
One was, and I mentioned it in the first half, was using sanctions and political manipulation in other countries where it may be against their cultural belief to accept it. And then the third piece is, why do some people within the community feel entitled or that everyone has to accept and or like the LGBTQ lifestyle?
Okay. The first question about I've lived abroad. Okay. It's before, the LGBTQ thing started gaining steam. So but I know people who are still over there who I was in the military with and who wound up staying over there. My brother was over there for a good while. So I still, and I have a lot of people on Facebook who live over there. And no, when I said they look better, it was a compliment. And I'm gonna be brutally honest, y'all, and I don't mean it.
That was a compliment and a diss.
I would say this about any dude, any female. The women in Singapore and Bangkok, Thailand, well, they call them lady boys. They look like women. To where ours over here look like dudes trying to look like women. Let's just keep it 100. That's not transphobic. That's the facts. And I found with them over there, to where over here, and even in England, for some reason, we go out our way, and I say we as a nation, we go out our way to wear it on our sleeve, like, look at me, look at me. To where over there, they're like, it's just normal. And they'll tell you, I gotta, they'll tell you they'll tell you straight up. but they don't sensationalize it. They don't put it out there like it's some badge of honor. And see, that's the problem we have in America. Rather than just living your life, it's like you have to show the world, look at me, I'm transgender. Look at me, look at me, look at me. But then when you get the attention from people, you're quick to say something to somebody like, why are you judging me? Because you putting yourself out there like that to be judged. If someone says one little thing, you get mad. The second question was what? What's the second question?
Oh, I got a question about what you had said too. But okay, the second part, I think I got it off the dome, was when why is it that like our political figures or is trying to be why is it being forced on other countries who may not have that cultural belief that it's okay? Why is it that we as our country is trying to force other countries to accept the lifestyle into their culture if it's not forbidden? I mean, well, if it's forbidden. And then the third piece was why is it that some people within the LGBTQ community and well, that's all together. Community feel entitled or feels like everybody should accept and be okay with and accept the lifestyle.
I think that with the second question first, colonialism. It's like America feels they have to put this on people. But see, the hypocrisy is this, even though it's not true. America claims to be a Christian nation, which is not, because the so-called founding fathers did not say this is a Christian nation. They said just the opposite. We built this on da-da-da-da-da. I don't know where the Christian nation came from, but anyway, Christianity rules supreme. But if Christianity rules supreme, you're not supposed to put this on anyone, because for one thing, it's be out against it. Now, that's only one of many abominations. So I'm not sitting there putting it out there like that's the only abomination, because it's not. But we're just talking about that right now. So if this is a Christian nation, you can't put that on nobody. You can't put it on nobody else. Okay? But I don't know why we feel that we have to put it on people. They want the people to compromise their culture. Like, no, I want y'all to do this. It's against my culture. Leave them nations alone. If they don't go for it, they don't go for it. Period. The third question, that was entitlement. That's the problem I had. And it's not with the L's. It's not with the G's. It's not with the B's. It's the T's.
The bitches? No, you still talking about the, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like, what are you talking about?
She said that, y'all. I only said it on Facebook. Anyway, it's not the L. I'm the T's. It's not the B's. It's the T's. They act like we are supposed to know who you are. If I see you walking down the street, I don't know if you identify as a he or she or they or them. I don't know that. You need to tell me. I might be like, what's up, chick? Oh, I identify as them. I can't read your mind. I don't know. But see, they act like we have to read their mind. And they do feel entitled. Like, you got to respect me because I'm this. And I remember one telling me and you go through the same struggle. No, you don't. I'll keep saying this. Your struggle is not my struggle. At any moment, you can say, you know what? I'm going to be a man today. At any moment, you can say, I'm going back to being a female. I can't wake up in the morning and say, I ain't going to be black today. I was born with this. I'm going to die with this. So but they have this sense of entitlement. Like, and it's like one told me, and I said, I don't have a beef with the LGs or the B's. It's the T's. One told me, I'm going to wear this and you can't take it from me. I don't give a shit. I don't care how you identify these, those, or thems. I don't care. How you identify, that's how you identify. But when I tell you, okay, I want to be identified as someone who's always right, respect me. But then they'd be like, oh, you trying to be funny. No, you trying to be funny because you're trying to make me accept something that I may not know much about because I don't know you. But they expect like we're supposed to know them. I'm saying, no, I'm not transphobic whatsoever, but I'm not going with your bullshit. I'm not going with your little cosplay, thinking I'm supposed to respect you a certain way because you call yourself that, and I never met you a day in my life. I've never seen you before. So if you introduce yourself as Marianne, then I'll be like, how you doing, Marianne? If you introduce yourself as Bill, how you doing, Bill? But if you look like Bill, but you call yourself Marianne, and you walking up to me like, yo, what up, my nigga? I'm like, yo, what up, fool? But you better not be like, I'm a woman. And you talking to me like Bill, looking like Bill with a freaking Esther wig on, some red ass lipstick, some fake ass eyebrows, and your shoulders about as wide as Herman Munster. Don't come at me with that bullshit.
Well, some of us built like that too, so you can't say that because there's some women
But
that's built like
see, that's the point I'm
too.
making. But see, that's the point I'm making. Present yourself to me so I know who you are. Don't assume I know who you are. If you walking up to me looking like Bill with a wig on and all that, and your voice is deep as mine, I don't know I don't know how to. You might be a drag queen. I don't know. You might be a drag. I don't know what you are. You have to tell me so I know, so I can give you that respect.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Say that first before you get there, because you had me stressed out over here. I said we gotta get canceled this side. But
I'm from New York, so we, I'm from New York.
I get we just don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you say some people can wake up and choose, some can if they are, make it to feel whatever. My thing is your choice. I'm with that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I completely agree with that. I wouldn't say you can wake up one day and change your mind. Being in conversation with some, and like I said, I respect everybody's choice. I respect everybody's.
Yeah.
If this is your life, and this is, I don't even want to say choose. I'm trying to be politically correct. But if this is who you are, fine. But I feel like it's a double-edged sword with some things, because we can't tell people to live in your truth and to not be X, Y, and Z. Let's just play the double-edged sword. When a person is living in their truth and not bothering anybody, you do have some of us who point it out, right? It's not that they point it out. So how can you say, like, those are the ones that that group of people, I feel like, get the bad end of the stick, because it's like they are being who they are. They're not saying, hey, look at me. If you want to if you got a full beard and want to be beat to the gods, and then you got on a dress, okay, that's your prerogative. That's okay. To us, that's masculine presenting, right? But in their mind, they may identify as Michelle. I agree with you and say, if I'm looking at you and I don't know, the same way I can say, hey girl, and that same person might be like, I'm a man, or I identify as them. That's when I think it's respectful to say, I'm sorry, but my pronouns. But I think it's all about how it's approached and how it's given. But also it has to be open-minded on both sides. Now, when it comes to the cultural thing, I think some things we should just leave alone. And I
talk about. We need to block the Matrix. I can't take it with her, man.
No, I think, but like I said, when I said earlier, when I say there's a group of people that make it bad, so it's like when we say,
I can't take it with Matrix, man.
no. I'm not saying
I'm listening though.
I'm not saying that everybody has to accept it. That's not what I'm saying. And I don't think that should be a thing, because I've had conversations with people, and like I said, a lot of my friends are, and some of them are just as confused as I am, right?
Yeah.
And they're in the community. But I think that's why I said I think a conversation should happen. And then for those who are in the community that can't fathom why people don't accept it, or I mean, it's just why can't it be? You can't make or force people, and I say this all the time. You can't make or force your lifestyle the same way I can't force nobody to respect the fact that I only like penis. As a straight woman who like that,
right.
I get questioned. You sure? That, and I mean, from men and women. So it's not, how you gonna tell me if I ever thought about trying? No, I'm trying to tell you, I will do your brother, your father, your grandfather, or the earth not the eyes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's kind of like it's not just that. Like we even people who are strictly heterosexual or straight, and it's not to say that one is better than the other. This is just the lifestyle that I choose to do, and I look at it like we always talk about. We pick and choose what we want to. Here go
See,
Lamar.
here go Lamar. I know. I'm trying not to look at the comments.
Okay, no, Lamar. I'm talking about. I like the homegrown. It's on your birth certificate.
That's what he said.
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah, I
said.
like those. And then it's kind of like, but even just like everybody know how I feel like the cis
Yeah.
thing. I do, I get where they're coming from and something like that. And someone says something like, well, if you go to my doctor, don't ask me, am I cisgender? I've
No,
never been to a doctor hospital. I've never even filled out
never.
an application at work. I've never
It's
worked with
not on
a
there.
client. I've never worked with a patient and had to say, are you cis? No, it's male,
Male,
female,
female, other.
transgender, other. I
Rather not
really
say.
not listen. What
Yeah.
it ain't never a cis person on that.
No.
That's never been a thing. So
No.
when they say this has been going on before the end of the time, why am I just hearing about it? Because I'm a little nosy when it comes to words and prefixes and pronouns and all of that stuff. So
Mhm.
will I respect your pronoun? Yes, I think it comes in where the bigger picture is about respect and respecting people boundaries and what's not for them. A person does not have to accept your lifestyle. Same way you ain't got to accept mine. You won't even got to accept me. That's okay. I'm gonna keep going, but
Mhm.
we shouldn't have to tear each other down or demean the next person just because we don't agree. Just don't agree and do nothing because you know how I feel about it. If I don't, everything that I don't agree with, I don't have to bring light to it. So I
Right.
look at it like we have these big issues, and I get everybody like, you need to speak up for this and the third. I think it's how you speak up. And then
Mhm.
sometimes when you shine light on something, you give it too much relevancy
Mhm.
where it's like, okay, now we powerful. We that's because everybody and this is hitting these nerves. But the bigger picture of respect is just completely wiped out. And the
Mhm.
whole thing of respecting where people are. If a person doesn't accept you, fuck them. Go to the next person.
Right.
Go to the next group because there is a larger group of people that will accept you. That's just how I feel about it. But yeah, you had me stressed out.
Before we go to the next question, there's two people. One is at Wendy's, one is at McDonald's. This is just true story. Both are both are trans women. All right, the one at Wendy's,
Bruh.
like if I see a woman who has nice nails, um, I throw props. I ain't listen. Yeah, I ain't paying Lamont no. I ain't paying Lamont no mind. I ain't paying Lamont no mind. If and Matrix either. If and Paul either. But anyway, if I see someone with some nice nails, I'll be like, "Yo, your nails are," because I like looking at women with nice nails. Okay, the transgender woman in Wendy's, I didn't know it first. Gave me my food. I said, "Yo, your nails look dope." You know, looked up. I said, "Okay," but I could see the person was transitioning. All right, and I was like, "Okay, he could pass." And when I came back through, I said, "Yo, can I ask you a question?" He's like, "What?" He's like, I said,
Are you rating trannies now?
"Who?"
Okay, he can. Lord Jesus.
I came out when I came back the next night to get a drink. I just I said, "Yo, can I ask you?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "You transitioning?" He's like, "Yeah." I like, okay. I just wanted. And he like, there's something. I said, "Nah." I said, "Your nails are dope." I said, "But I ain't want to sound like I." Yeah, hey, listen, Jacob. I said, I didn't want to sound out of line because I said the nails are dope. He's like, "Yeah, it's cool." No, no. All right. Now I went down when I went to McDonald's to get a tea the other day. The other one's there. Now this one was like had to make up a whole lick. And look, y'all forgive me, but this one looked like a drag queen, straight up. But the nails are dope. I was like, "Yo, your nails are dope." And the voice came out like, yo, thank you. And I was like, "All right." And he was like, "So you like trannies?" I was like, "Nah, I'm just saying your nails are nice."
Bruh.
Exactly. And I was like, and I looked at, I was like, I said, "I'm gonna start going up to Wendy's to get my drink at night, my tea and my lemonade, because
Please.
I like first nah."
Security.
So when I went back up to Wendy's the next night, and I was like, "Yo, there's a transgender person down at the McDonald's. He's like, oh, I know about that one. And I said, what's up? He said, like, I'm glad Matrix said that because that's what she said. The trans, she said, that was Tu Wong Fu. That's exactly what she said. Tu Wong Fu. I was like, yeah. And but see, that was the difference between the two. The one at Wendy's was like, we talked. I'm like, yo, so how do you identify? And he's like, yo, I identify as she. I like, that's cool. I said, told me your name. I was like, that's cool. That's cool. What's up, Mel? Man, it's been a long time since Mel has been on here. So I was cool with that. I was like, so I said, yo, my name is Idris. They call me Mix, and
she said, Wesley slaps your eggs.
I'm back. Anyway, so now when I go through, I get lemonade, I get the hookup. I pay for like a small lemonade, and she hooked me up in a large lemonade. I don't go down to McDonald's no more. Cause when he's like, so you like trannies with that deep ass voice? I was like, nah. I just said I like your nails, and I was like, I ain't going back down there.
Stop asking all them damn questions because you sounded interested.
I just asked about the nails. I said, yo, the nails are dope. And he was like,
you went from the nails to, hey, are you transitioning to, oh, they're
no. The one I asked was the cool one at Wendy's.
Oh, okay.
I didn't ask it. I just said, yo, the nails dope. And he was like, so you like trannies? I like, nah, I just want my drink. And I left and I never went back. The other one I just asked because I didn't know how to speak to the person. And I just asked, he's like, yeah. I said, okay. And I said, well, yo, my name is, Idris. They call me Mix. Because I go there all the time at night when I get off work. And that's when he told me, I said, all right. I said, cool, we good. I said, I just want to know. So we got, it ain't no discrepancies about me calling you, yo, my nigga, yo, dude. I don't have to say none of that. I already know what the deal is. But, and see, that goes to show the two different sides. You have those who, I ain't paying nobody no mind. You got those who are trying to live their life.
Leave it alone. Stop explaining.
Yeah, I know. You got those trying to live their life now, because I got to get out this hole I put myself in. You got those who try to live their lives, and you got those who put it out there like, yeah. Where the real man.
So yeah, don't go to Wendy's and compliment nobody with their nails.
In fact, I forgot Paul is like a couple of minutes from me. Like maybe 5 minutes. He know what's up. And what I mean 5 minutes, literally he stays like maybe 5 minutes from me.
Okay.
So he know what's up. He know what's up.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Yeah. I was trying to stop. I was trying to stop him, yo. He just kept on going. That's supposed to put the Chinese with nice nails. Okay,
I got
nice nails. I don't have no problems at all.
They'll go back to where you came from, man.
All right, ready? So this is the last one.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think the family structure will look like in the next 20 years? Will gender roles matter? Honestly, I think it's not going to be traditional.
I don't think so.
Because of how laws are changing, how everything is changing where it comes to women not really having choices over, what's being done with their bodies. Then you have so much going on with we don't know who we sleeping with, but I do think we're going to see a lot of men we're going to see a lot of trans men having babies. I do think the traditional family will be there. I don't think there will be a traditional family as long as it's a loving home. I don't think gender roles will matter because gender roles are kind of gone now. I don't know if any of it will exist because we're going into a world of AI. We're going into a world of where nothing is really has a moral compass or foundation. Like we really don't have a structure as far as like with us. Do I think other cultures will have a traditional quote unquote family unit? I think so in other
Mhm.
countries,
Other
but I
countries,
think
yeah.
here in America, I don't think so. I just think we gonna be like, what's that? We just gonna be doing it to each other.
You know why I think you know why I think gender roles are essential. And here people might say, "Yeah, you sound so what massage what." This is why I say gender roles are essential. Because by nature we have our own, like there's things women can do that men can't do. There's things men can do that women can't do. Like if we're walking down the street and let's just say two dudes roll up. Well, one dude rolls up and smacks you on the ass.
Hold
What
on,
do
I'm sorry. Pause
you?
real quick. Matrix, we're not gonna be surrogates. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Because they are making prototypes.
Right.
That's the whole point. So I don't know if anybody saw. You already see where they got the chip that they're trying to say is for special needs or people with
Yeah.
disabilities that's in
Yeah.
your brain. So they are literally cloning humans. So they don't
Mhm.
need us anymore. So once we started donating organs, donating cells, donating certain things, it's not other cultures that they want. They want our genes, and we are
Mhm.
giving it to them, and they're taking them. Think about it. So many of us are coming up missing. So many of our kids are coming up missing. What do you think is being taken? They don't need us to be surrogates. They just
Mm-mm.
need our DNA
That's it.
to
That's it.
clone,
I
and
I
that's what's
think
going on.
yeah. Like I said, I think it's essential because somebody smacking you. The woman gonna let you ain't gonna do nothing to him. Nah, that's your problem. Like building infrastructure, and I know people you sort of you need a lot of men to do a lot of stuff that because by nature we're built that way.
Hmm.
It's like that's why we need to have the NBA show. That's one of the subjects I got that they ask about the women in the workforce, and I don't want to jump the gun on that one because that's a whole show. But I think we need so again. I think we kind of need generals to stay relevant in some type of way because, like I said, y'all bring something to the table that we don't bring, and it's something up here. We bring the physical, y'all bring this. And some men may think like you guys, or think it's smart as as precise as you guys, but not all men. And I'm a man, I'm saying it. Um, we bring the brawn, y'all bring the brains. And the way I'm seeing these guys come up today, I feel I feel bad for women in the future. Because these guys today, they are they are they are pitiful. They are pitiful.
Did you meet me, Rich? Oh no, I muted myself. I feel bad for the women's today. Pray for me.
Well, at least at least you didn't start. At least you're not in your 20s, so you got a little bit of a head start. But women coming up, because these guys today are irresponsible. They want to be treated like women.
And that was for you, Bosco. Don't tell me what I'm not in. I am in my 20s. How dare you? The fuck?
But you gotta, but you got this up here. You got that mature mind. I'll put it that way. These guys want to be treated like women. They act like women because they're soft as hell. They don't know hard work. They don't want to do shit. I feel bad for women in the future. They may have to get the freaking uh clone or whatever. Because these guys coming up, they don't even want to work, man. They be like, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing that. Pants sagging below the butt cheeks. Feel sorry for women coming up.
I don't
I
know.
wish y'all luck.
I don't know. Make sure I told the Bosco we might can go live on YouTube or something. She said we need to do a two-night. It always get good at the end.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. I'm
yeah.
down. I ain't got a problem with that. I'm off on Wednesdays.
We're talking. Y'all better be the first ones there if we do this. Um,
And right. Oh, yeah, then when we skin broke, yeah. They be there, yeah.
so I think I know we running out of time.
Mhm.
So we will probably I'll talk to Bosco. We'll make a post about it or something. Let's see what we can do, y'all.
Yeah.
To continue this. But however, next week, if you have a business or launching a business, and you want us to shout your business out, if you want to come up and promote your business, next Wednesday will be the day to do that. It is going. We try to do this. We haven't done it in probably like 2 months or so,
It's been a
but
while.
we try to do it pretty routinely where we dedicate a show to local businesses, small businesses, businesses of people who support us, things of that nature. If you want us to shout it out, please send us your business information or your card, your business card or anything like that. We will do that next Wednesday. 8 to 10. If you want to comment your business, please do so. We will definitely mention it. If you want to join the show to talk about your business, please do that as well. So we will be talking about business startups, where people go wrong in business, where people go right in business, um, having a business plan, things like that. And I think we don't understand what can actually go into. I want to set. Yes, you can promote your
Yep.
friends' business. Anybody, it don't have to be yours. It could be anybody that you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to put a disclaimer. I don't care if I know you. I don't care if Bosco knows you. I don't care if you don't reach out or if you don't say, hey, this is my friend's business,
Mm-hmm.
or if you don't say, hey, friend, promote my business, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to do it. Because this is a
Mm-hmm.
time where I need you guys to advocate for yourself because you are the person to
Mm-hmm.
get your business out there. So if you want it done, you're going to tell us about your business. You're going to do the damn thing for you to do it. We can't do it
Mm-hmm.
for you. So the first start of the success of your business is you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be next week. Also, reminder: Sundays, every Sunday, on Collins Avenue in the Irvington area in Baltimore, Maryland, is the Farmers Market brought to you by the Irvington Community Association and Ham Radio. Bring your family. There'll be great music, vendors. If you're interested in being a vendor, email hamradio@gmail.com. I think I said it right. I'll also post it if you want to be a vendor for the farmers market. Support local farmers, also local businesses. I'm sorry. It's hamradio821@gmail.com if you're interested in being a vendor. Also, every Wednesday at 6 p.m., support Big Bosco and his mix show, his 2-hour mix show, beginning at 6 p.m. every Wednesday on radio. Get your good mixes. Y'all won't be disappointed. It's lit. It's a whole lineup.
I
And
play
then
rock and roll too.
yes, he play a little bit of everything. Anything that you want to hear is
I
there.
play it.
It's going to be there. Every week is a different theme. You'll never get bored. And of course, at 8 o'clock, promptly following my amazing co-host, is the Casual Convo Show. Of course, you can stay put right on Hand Radio if you want and just listen, or if you want to see us interact with us or any of that, you can
Let me
come right
help.
here
Let me let me help
on
Lisa out. Lisa, all you got to go is
handradio.org.
.org. It's not a radio. It's a
It's a,
website.
it's a, it's a sta- yeah. That's the station, handradio.org.
Yeah.
Also, if you want to just be interactive, um, and you want to see Bosco cut up and all of him dropping stuff and just being a klutz, you can always tune into Casual Convo Facebook. It just on Facebook Live.
Big Bosco
Oh,
Productions.
I'm sorry, Big Bosco. Oh, excuse you. Yeah, okay, y'all see the business.
Yes.
Um, big Big Bosco Productions.
No,
Um,
no, my bad. It's Bosco from the Bronx. I forgot I changed it. My bad.
you're doing too much. I'm
It's
trying.
Bosco from the Bronx.
You messing up the whole thing.
I know,
See,
man.
that's why we're gonna have to start doing pre-records. So,
That might not work either. So.
so what you say? Bosco from the
Bosco
Bronx
from the Bronx. Bosco
on
from the Bronx.
Instagram at Idris Salam on Facebook. Also, you can watch live on the Casual Convo YouTube, and also you can comment there, and you can also watch past shows as well on our YouTube channel as well as on Spotify. So, with that being said, and also, like Lisa said, go to hamradio.org, listen to some good music. There are some other shows. You got Chef Tommy. You
I'm just
got
laughing at Lisa.
it's a whole lineup. You got what's some people. You got the real estate. I know he already cussed
Yeah.
me out. the real estate podcast with
Mhm.
Melvin Dickens that was here. You also can watch live on Hand TV because he's putting up the promo right here. We got the real estate podcast every Monday at 6 p.m. And they also have some really good shows and they can answer all your real estate questions. And they also do mentor classes and all of that stuff. And they help me house some of my clients. So breaking it. Okay, now he want to go in. We got Ryan FM, Breaking and Entering Radio, Africa 500.
Hey, what is Breaking and Entering Radio? What is that? I'm interested in that.
It's a good show. 5 minutes with a cottage, but you got to catch it because it's literally 5 minutes. Fresh Music Fusion. Come on, keep it going. That's we
going, but we got to get Lisa a hand radio.
Okay, that's it. So again, all the shows that you can catch Monday through Sunday, every day of the week, 24/7, 365 days a year, is the Mix Show with Big Boscoe from the Bronx, Kazual Konvo, with me and Boscoe, and then you have you can also watch live on Hand TV. You got the Real Estate Podcast, Ryan
Hand TV too, Lisa.
Breaking and Entering, Africa 500, 5 Minutes with Akata, Fresh Music Fusion, and chopping it up with Chef Tommy. Okay, that's the Hand Radio family. And of course, in between shows, when the shows are not running, you can always hear your dope music.
I need a shirt too, just like J Bear said. I need a hand radio shirt.
Oh, go to handradio.org. You gotta go. If you go to the website, you can also purchase your merch.
I forgot about that. So we gotta get Lisa a hand radio and a hand TV.
You gotta get me to be a model. Now you gotta give me a free sweatshirt because you see I'm getting you best enough because it's on my titties.
Your hand TV is in the mail, Lisa. It's coming through Amazon.
Woo.
We're gonna send her a hand TV too for being a guest. Good.
Okay, and then we will also, because based on Lisa says she did it all. Based on you guys' response, I guess Bosco, if you don't have anything to do, we will talk about doing another part at some point this week. It may not be because Hand Radio is busy. It may not be on Hand Radio, but it may be like we can probably do a live or either on YouTube. But we will let you guys know.
Yeah.
And y'all gotta be the first ones there. I'm not playing.
We can make something happen. We'll let you know at least a day in advance.
Hey, Rich, can I get a percentage off of each shirt that you saw? Because my tits is getting you business. Everybody, they want it all.
But see, you didn't do it. Never mind.
Because I gotta wait. I can't do that on here. I gotta wait till we go somewhere else.
You did it. No, I'm joking. I didn't even know June, and she did it. No cloud in there.
Okay, so Lisa,
I'm gonna order me a shirt for real.
Lisa JB, handradio.org/shop for the merch, and it's also long sleeve and all of that.
They got a cap too. Yep, I'm looking at it right now.
Don't forget,
I want the shirt. Yeah, they got the long sleeve, the cap, and the short sleeve. Yeah.
Don't forget, if y'all got a business, your friends got a business, tell us, hit us up. Let us know, because that's gonna be that one show. We ain't doing it after. No, we not doing it every week. Just tell them they got one shot only until the next time that we do this. That's it. At the next Wednesday, it's a course.
I'm about to order me a shirt for real.
All right. So thank y'all again. It's been great.
Oh yeah, always.
We love you guys. And I'm not gonna drop nothing next week. I promise.
What's up, Doug?
Hi, I got you next time on the voices because I got to do that for the businesses. But yes. So I'll go back. So I'll make sure I do the voices next week. And Are You Marriage Material is coming to Philly and on October the 21st. So if anybody that's listening or watching in Philly, check out the hit play Are You Marriage Material. Let me tell you, it's hilarious. It's great.
Yeah.
Great production. I had a ball when they were here in Baltimore. Like, you will not be disappointed. Everybody in the cast is great. We actually had the cast up here before they were here for the Baltimore show. It was like great.
I'm gonna try to catch that. Philly too.
Oh, I'm gonna be in the building, y'all. I just found out I'm gonna be there.
y'all going on the 21st? Y'all going on the 21st? For real?
I just found out. So if y'all in Philly, come out and meet me.
I'm gonna have to make the trip then because that's only 6 hours for me. Oh shoot. Hell yeah.
All right. So okay, correction. I'm gonna be in Philly.
I'm gonna have to be there too for
To see
real.
the hit play Are You Marriage material. So y'all can come out, meet us.
I'm gonna have to be there for that one.
And
real,
yes,
for real.
what y'all see is what you get. Is gonna be the same times 10.
I'm gonna reserve my room tonight. I gotta be there for that. Yeah, I'm coming up there for that.
And Bosco just became a travel planner. So hit him up for all your travel needs.
I got some hookups. I work for Marriott.
Oh, but okay, we're gonna talk. I won't see y'all next week. I'll be with ET. Boy, sit the fuck down. I'm sorry. I don't talk to everybody like that, y'all. It's just him because he.
Oh, so I'll be solo next week?
No, he's talking about him. Talking about he gonna be with ET. I told him.
Oh, I thought you said you are like. Well, I'm doing the.
Where the fuck I'm going?
I don't know.
Right here talking
ET?
to y'all.
Yeah, I'm coming for that one for real. I'm coming for that one.
All right. So we're gonna see y'all in Philly, and don't forget Sunday. Every Sunday. I know I ain't gonna be there this Sunday. I'm probably be. I promise you, I'm gonna be there next Sunday. Next Sunday, I promise. I'm gonna be there.
I can get you a discount on the Marriott room. Just give me like a 2-week notice, and I got you.
Okay, we got the plug. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
I guess that's it, right?
We done all the shout outs. You want to take us out? You want to take us out?
Shout out to Lisa, J Bear, Douglas, Meldon, Matrix, Lamont, Karen, John Walker. Who else showed up in the building? If I didn't mention your name,
Chris was on YouTube. So
yeah, Chris from YouTube. Shouts out to Chris. Yeah, shouts out to Chris on YouTube. Hell yeah. For Hand Radio on the back, for me, Bosco from the Bronx, the host. For my host with the most, Coco in the building. We out.
And don't forget Spotify. Check us out on Spotify. So if you missed any shows, you can always listen on Spotify.
We out till next Wednesday, y'all. Peace. Take us out.